What's up, y'all? Hey, today's going to be a talk about home gym. We're going to talk about what I have in my home gym, just a real quick overview. I'll probably take longer because I'm long-winded and talk too much. But we're going to talk about the RitFit M1 Pro that I've had for 7 months now and what I think about it. We're going to talk about what I have in my home gym, the cost for it. Is it worth it for you to start your own home gym, do your own home gym, or is it better off you just to go pay a monthly fee and go to a gym? We'll answer that question. We'll talk about that, and hopefully you'll kind of make your own decision on that. So let's roll the intro and get to it. All right, I'm in the middle of editing the video, and I wanted to jump in and say something really fast. There are a bunch of different home gym review channels on YouTube that you can watch. This is just a review of my home gym and of the RitFit M1 Pro. There's Gluck's Jim, him and his wife, they do a lot of stuff together. There is Garage Gym Reviews with Coop. There's so many channels. I'm not gonna list and tag all those guys. I'm not doing all that. What I'll say is this: I go through a lot of trial and error, so you don't have to. A lot of other people have done the same thing. You can literally look these things up. Remember, I paid for this out of my own pocket. When I look at channels, I look at people who have bought things out of their own pocket. Some people have bought stuff, some people have stuff given to them. Reviews tend to be skewed when you're given things. I'm not talking shit about anybody, just want you to understand what I'm saying. So do research, don't just take my word, okay? Because like I said, I was editing the video, started thinking about it. Do your research. I did a lot of trial and error. Like I said, you're gonna watch a video. There's things that I wish I hadn't have bought, things I wish I'd have bought differently, but I've learned and it's constantly evolving. So we'll get to the video now. All right, so we're gonna do the whole home gym thing. I've talked about the home gym multiple times, and I have been meaning to do a video about my home gym and what I do and don't do, what I have and don't have. It's really, home gyms have become such a huge thing because, listen, there's some people who need to go to the gym. They need to be around other people. They need to be in that space. They need that motivation. I know there's plenty of people that they want to be around other people and work out with other people. I don't. I'm around other people a lot, and it's more than enough for me. I'll put in a picture of how I started. You don't need anything super fancy to start a home gym. I had a bench, I had some 1-inch plates and a 1-inch bar, I had dumbbells, and that's all I had. I've kind of upgraded since then, but we'll go into that, what I do and don't have, and what you should and shouldn't spend. I have a friend at work who spent less than half on his rack and got a really good rack. He didn't get a Smith machine because he didn't need that for his home gym, the space in his gym. He got some really good mats and did some things. And so there's different ways to do it, but I'm gonna just give you a quick run through of how I did it. All right, as you can see, here is the home gym setup. There's the outside cat who loves for me to feed her treats. But if you'll see, I've got dumbbells and dumbbell storage here. I literally bought this rack and that weight rack from a guy that I work with, and all those 1-inch plates. I don't use very many 1-inch plates anymore because I've got 2-inch bumper plates. Yeah, the outside cat's just gonna hang out while we're doing this. So if you look at the rack that I bought a RitFit rack. It's what they call the M1 Pro. It's called the Pro because it has the aluminum pulleys. I'm a big fan of aluminum pulleys. I like them. I like them simply because they last longer. They don't scar up as much as plastic pulleys. My old home gym system, my setup, I had a little plastic pulley with just a cable to be able to do tricep extensions and some rope pull downs and things like that. This particular setup from RitFit, I like it. It's nice. So this entire rack right there was just under $1,000. I actually bought it off Amazon, had like on an Amazon deal day, and got it for less than $1,000, shipped to me in 3 separate boxes. It took my son and I about 3 hours to put together because we're not the smartest guys in the world, me in particular. Again, good rack. Got a, real quick, just show you. Got the pull-up bar up here. I don't like the fact that it's not knurled. I would like a knurled pull-up bar, but that's okay. The Smith machine has really good knurling. I have it set at its highest setting right now to kind of keep it out of the way. But I'll show you in a minute just how smooth it is. The bench is a Amazon find. It's King Kang. Not like a high-end bench, but a really good adjustable bench. Again, the RitFit M1 Pro, the aluminum pulleys. It's got a decent amount of weight storage on the back. It's got weight horns. Let me get around here so you can see the weight horns. It's kind of hard to remember the light outside, but 470 pounds worth of 2-inch bumper plates. I ordered extra 25s, 10s, and 15s just recently, so that I would have kind of everything that I needed. I've got a bunch of different attachments. I bought several. I got a flat bar attachment. I also have a lap pull down bar. I've got a couple of different ropes. I've got another like a pull down tricep extension attachment there. This thing had safety arms that came with it. I got a close grip, like a low roll pull attachment right there. And then I've got more stuff. This is just a conglomeration of crap between weight belts and wrist wraps, and I've got an arm blaster. I've got one of Mark Bell's slingshots. I've got all kind of stuff. I have a 1-inch curl bar down there that I throw those 1-inch weights on. I haven't really shown this, but that is a belt squat attachment. It might be hard to see. With a belt squat that literally hooks into this end of the rack over here. Really hooks in here, and you can do belt squats because my ribs and my back just don't allow me to really do a lot of back squats these days. Back squats hurt my ribs, they hurt my back, so I quit doing those. I also have a little seated calf raise machine. This green thing is my trap bar, which I love to do any type of shrugs with. It's also good for certain deadlifts. And then I have a leg extension leg curl machine over there. I've got my It's Still Your Motherfucking Set flag that I did. And I've got my Nobody Cares Work Harder flag. But a couple plyometrics boxes. And you see the mats on the floor. I had to tape a couple of these because they kind of stick up. Some of the cheaper mats stick up. These are not horse stall mats. These are just utility mats. A very simple mat that I bought for cheaper. Horse stall mats would have been better if I had to do all over again. I'd buy horse stall mats, but I kind of have everything laid out in here, so that's kind of what we're going to go with. That's pretty much the layout of the gym. Now I'm going to go through the RitFit M1 Pro real quick and just give you my opinions of it. First things first, I'll tell you, I bought this with my own money. I'm not sponsored by RitFit. I'm not sponsored by anybody fitness related because, you know, I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm not in good enough shape for them to want to sponsor me. But anyway, we'll go through the RitFit real quick and I'll just show you a few things. One thing that I definitely wanted to show you was the Smith machine. The Smith machine is super, super smooth. You can do one arm. The great thing I like about other Smith machines, you can be on one side or the other, move the Smith machine up and down. Super duper smooth. Love the cable pulls. Very smooth cable pull. They do have, I will lube from time to time and lube. And do a little bit of lubrication on them. I do a little lubrication on the rails. But very smooth pull. The weight horns, I'm gonna have to look at the specifications, but I believe it says you can put up to like 250 pounds on each side. I don't know what I'd use 250 pounds on each side of the weight horns for. I don't need, this is a good rack for, I want to say, intermediate and beginner lifters and somebody who's not going to be powerlifting. If you're going to be deadlifting with the Smith machine, or you're going to be squatting 600 pounds, like my buddy Colin. Colin is like a legit 500 pound squatter. Okay, I'm not going to be squatting 500 pounds. So for me, that's not that big of a deal. It's a 2-inch by 2-inch rack. Now, look, Rep and Rogue makes some really good racks that are like 3x3 that are super beefy. And some of those racks cost anywhere from $4,000 or $3,000 up to like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. There's some crazy expensive racks out there. This is a good intermediate beginner rack. It's a budget rack. I didn't want to spend a ton of money. I have invested totally between dumbbells, between the rack, between everything I've got in here. Man, I think I'm sitting right around $2,500, and that's with the bench, that's with the mats, that's with the plyometrics boxes. I spent a lot of money on buying dumbbells. I think you'd be a lot better off, and it's like I told my buddy from work, at getting adjustable dumbbells, and I didn't do that. I just bought a bunch of dumbbells and it takes up a lot of space. I may wind up selling these and getting some adjustable dumbbells would probably be smarter. But my opinion of the RitFit, I'm just gonna be completely totally honest with you. It's been a great rack. I've had this thing for 7 months now, and it gets used 5 to 6 days a week, 4 to 5 days by me, on other days by family members here. My son, my daughter has used it before. It gets used a lot. It gets used, I mean, really. It does have a few spots, a few scratches on it where we have banged weight around, where I've done the belt squat. I'll be the first one to tell you, I knew I was gonna tear it up. I knew it was gonna be hard on it. It's a good budget rack. RitFit makes a good rack. There's other racks out there. You can go, if you search Amazon or you Google power racks or multifunctional trainers, multi-purpose trainers, functional trainers, you're gonna see there's a lot, there's so much stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff on Amazon. There's some good stuff, there's some cheap stuff. I just went with RitFit because I saw a lot of good reviews on it, and I think for somebody that's where I'm at, I'm not trying to power lift, I'm not trying to get huge jacked. I'm happy with the muscle that I've built. I'm trying to continue to lose fat, but also put on muscle. This rack's perfect for me. If you're looking for a rack that's budget friendly, and for some people, like, man, they'd say, you know, $950 to $1,000, that's not budget friendly. My buddy got his rack for around $450, $500, and you can find them on Facebook Marketplace for cheaper than that people have barely used them. But all the amenities that RitFit has with the holes, to where you can literally adjust from top to bottom. You can literally stand and do bicep curls. I'll do bicep curls like this way, doing drag curls, or raise it all the way up. You can do tricep extensions. You can just change out. You can see the hooks. You can change out and go to different attachments. Again, I've got, like I said earlier, the rope attachments, all that stuff. It literally takes you just a few seconds to swap attachments. I mean, this is how simple it is. It's got a pretty good, the hooks are good on it. I have some extra hooks that I just bought and had laying around to hang some of my other attachments on. But like I said, real simple, loading the weights up easy. It's got J-cups that come with it. I have a Olympic bar back there that I put, but it's got J-cups that you can hook onto it. They're not really, you'll see them. They're not the biggest J-cups in the world. They're decent sized. You can buy, of course, other J-cups, thicker J-cups. It's got safety spotter arms you can put on there that are really easy to put on. I think RitFit did a good job with this rack. To me, it's worth the price to me. If you want to have a home gym, I think having a rack like this, one of those multifunctional racks and trainers, it's just something that makes life easy. You don't have to have a Smith machine. I got one because I had told my son I don't want him doing flat bench by himself. I want him to, if he's going to do it, use the Smith machine because I think it's safer. I use the Smith machine literally to do my deadlifts. I do low rows with it. To me, having the Smith machine was worth the money. I paid the extra for that. I could have got the rack a lot cheaper without it, but to me it was worth it. So again, I'm not sponsored by them. They didn't give me this. I paid my own money for it. Do I think it could be a little more sturdy? It's actually pretty sturdy. Moves a little bit, but nothing crazy. I think it's well designed, and I take and put my belt squat on the outside of either one of these and put about 250 pounds worth of weight to do my belt squat and haven't had an issue yet. I think bang for your buck, I think this is a good rack. Earlier, I said I didn't really need this seated calf raise, but my buddy sold it to me, and I thought it was like, it's just something. I bought this and the leg extension, leg curl, which has been a really good machine for isolating the quads and your hamstrings. I bought that, both of these together for less than $300, and again, that machine by itself was around $250, so it was worth it. Again, doing it all over again, I may not have bought the seated calf raise machine because you can kind of do that on your own. But the space that's here right now, I'm gonna want selling this. I'll move the trap bar over, and I'm gonna really put a pendulum squat in here because that's really what I want, a pendulum squat. I've been working on breaking up that scar tissue in my legs. But so this is my home gym sub. Like I said, right now we're sitting around $2,500 for everything that I've got. And not actually, maybe a little less than that, maybe closer to $2,000, but I'm just giving you overestimation because with all the attachments and everything I bought, the flags and all that kind of stuff, I like having the home gym. I hope this helps you. I'll put in hopefully during this, I'll remember to put in some pictures of different racks I've seen on sale. Facebook Marketplace, if you want to deal with people that way, I'm telling you, Facebook Marketplace, you can get stuff really cheap. It's a great resource to be able to get weights and get used equipment, or even get brand new equipment for cheaper. Some of my weights came from Facebook Marketplace, but I have a lot of 1-inch plates right now that I'm thinking about selling some of them, just keeping a few for my curl bar and calling it good. I don't know. I'm always evolving with the home gym, but I just wanted to give you a look at my setup so that everybody will be able to understand. You don't have to spend a ton of money. You don't have to spend $5-10 grand. Now there's people who will spend that much, and God bless them. If you have that kind of money to spend, that's cool. Having 4 kids, I just decided, hey, this will be a good space for all of us, but I didn't want to break the bank doing this. Hey, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the little bell icon so you get notification when the shit show gets rolling again. Home gym. This was my home gym. If you're somebody who says, Smitty, I have no desire to go through the shit of putting a home gym together and shopping and finding pieces, I got you. Sometimes it's easier to go pay 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, bucks a month to go to the gym and get a membership. I'm with you. Sometimes it is a whole lot easier. This was a good investment for me because I can work out whenever I want to. The wife and kids can be right there. They can come work out with me. My wife can come get me if we're having problems. It's a simpler solution for me. It's worked out well for me. I haven't built some sort of a Mr. Olympia type physique in the last 18 months that I've been lifting again, and the last 7 months that I've had my rack, but I'm very happy with what I have. I hope that the things that I said here helped you and helps you make a decision either to do a home gym or not do a home gym, or what you do and don't want in it. Here's the main thing: get motivated, get moving. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you work out. I don't care what kind of weights you lift. I don't care if you're a free weight. I don't care if you're a Nautilus. I don't care, whatever you want to do, whatever things you do, yoga, whatever, it doesn't matter. Get moving, get happy. And I said yoga for you, Jerry, because Jerry would look great in yoga pants. Menomoto Jerry looks just, oh man, in yoga pants. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to have a great day. Let's try not to be assholes to each other, and I'll see y'all next time.